everybody, is Danny saying hello. I decided today work in this fast presentation because it is important to speak about compassion fatigue, vicarious trauma, and burnout. The times are very difficult right now, but at the same time, many changes, many good changes are coming, and we must to be ready to embrace all these changes. I feel in my heart, even though it is my day off, I apologize for the informality of the video, that I must to help you and support you with some simple information about this subject. We must to do self-care no matter what, and we have to see the signs when we are feeling burnt out, when we are tired, when we have that fatigue. And I cannot pass this weekend without speaking about that, as many of us are working in this field. I just reminded I'm a mental health provider, and we have to take care of ourselves. It's very vital, very important. Also, I would like to mention that this video is going to have captions in Spanish, and it is important for Hispanic or Spanish speakers to get some of this information as well. It is, if I could put in all languages, I will, because this is related to everybody. It's very important to keep in mind that what we are doing matters. What we do for others matters, but sometimes we forget about ourselves. And how we identify those symptoms, you may ask. That is why I put a simple presentation to help us to understand. Easy, super simple, and this video is not going to take that long either. So I am going to share with you this short presentation. And again, as I said before, please forgive my informality here, but I did this presentation like in 15 minutes. So, recognizing compassion fatigue, vicarious trauma, and burnout. It is fundamental to understand that compassion fatigue has been described as the cause of caring for others, an emotional pain that produces pain not only emotionally but also in our body, and we have to keep in mind the consequences of this compassion fatigue. Compassion fatigue refers to the profound emotional and physical erosion that takes place when helpers are unable to refuel and regenerate. We have not enough time to do this if we continue working in a field. Anything that you do, mental health, care provider in general, if I will, it's just like care manager is that the word that I was looking for. This person that is so important, that connect people with services, as well as we, the mental health providers in general. Anyone, doctors, nurses, healers, and communicators, anybody who is providing services for the well-being of others. That is what I say today. I was grounding outside, and I say I need to get inside of my house and start working in a simple presentation, but it is important to spread this word, spread this information, spread these things. It's just like we need to get more information about this. Helpers notice that their fundamental belief about the world are altered, and possibly damaged by being repeatedly exposed to traumatic material in different aspects: physical, emotional, mental, visual. Listening to others is exhausting. Continuously being exposed to trauma make us diminish our power, our energy when we constantly are exposed. And if we have no experience, that is when this happens. It is important to understand that we need to put our shields over us, around us, the blue iridescent bubbles. Remember that I have been saying this from the beginning, and when Miss Danny Henderson interviewed me, I was spreading the words as well and saying, blue iridescent bubble, that is powerful. And now I learned also that violet and white color around us is fundamental. Ladies and gentlemen, to protect ourselves from those external attacks of that energy, if I will. So we have to be ready, and we have to continuously increase our knowledge to continue helping others, but we cannot help others if we don't help ourselves. Allow me to continue, and we can speak about this at the end. So when we speak about vicarious trauma, the term vicarious trauma to describe the profound shift of world view that occurs in helping professionals when they work with clients who have experienced trauma. That's what I was saying before, that we are helping professionals or not. We are helping all the time. That is why I always say to my coworkers, to anybody, once you step out of your workplace, your view about life change completely, and you leave behind your day of work. What you just left, you left. Once you step out, immediately you manifest that is your personal life, and that is no longer your job. And for those who work from home, please take care of yourself. It is fundamental that you have that strict ethic, that you work from this hour to this hour, and after that, please disconnect yourself from electronics. That is one of the things that I was doing before I came to YouTube, and I started spreading this word. I was disconnected from the electronics, the social media, in general, because it is exhausting, and I'm honest. I am honest with you guys. I forget how to put things together, who edited videos, how to put things together, and how to use my cell phone, which is new, but I just, everything is electronic days. And if we spend our time in these electronics, we are not only ended with our hearing, we are going to have problems with our eyes, with everything, guys, please. So it is fundamental. I don't want to extend too much speaking, but I would like to continue. And now I would like to explain about burnout. That is a term that has been used to describe the physical and emotional exhaustion that helpers can experience when we or they have low occupation satisfaction and feel powerless and overwhelmed at the particular situation. However, burnout doesn't necessarily means that our view of the world has been damaged, or that we have lost the ability to feel compassion for others. It is that we are tired, that we feel that we cannot give any more, that we are unable to think clearly, and we cannot provide any solutions because we are done, at least for the moment. And that is basically what they are referring here with these ideas or when I was ready to put something together right here to share with you guys. So, but there is always a solution. What are some of the signs of compassion fatigue and vicarious trauma and burnout? There is information that shows that helpers us when they are overtaxed by the nature of their activities, of our activities, begin to show symptoms that are very similar to the traumatized clients of people we are helping. These symptoms can negatively affect the environment and create a toxic place. Difficulty concentrating, intrusive imaginary, feeling discouraged about the world, hopelessness, exhaustions, and irritability, high attrition. Helpers leave the field place. We leave this place. We feel that we cannot do this anymore. And all these trying negative outcomes, ethics, malfunctions, physical, emotionally, anything that is going to stop us to do our job with full consciousness. In little words, this means, as I said before, I apologize because I put this in 15 minutes to show you, to explain with better terms what this short video it is about. But what are the strategies? So let's identify some of them. Developing and maintaining a strong social support, both at home and at work. Increasing self-awareness through the mindfulness, meditation, and narrative work that's such as journaling. These are just something that I put together, as I said before, but Vicky, Abigail, and I put together like a 2 hours video in English and a 1 hour and a half in Spanish, giving some tips and some help, helping people understanding. And after that, I was speaking to Vicky in Spanish with subtitles in English, giving some solutions to understand the importance of the self-care. And here is something else that I put in 2 seconds, that remember that compassion fatigue, vicarious trauma, burnout is a process that develops over the time, and so is healing from its effects. So with the time is that we are start feeling all the symptoms, and sometimes some people can return to a full well of resources by taking a holiday or going for a massage, but most of us need to make leg changes. I have to say this like between my teeth, and put our own health and wellness at the top of the priority list. Unfortunately, if what you are doing is burn you out and is affecting you physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, unfortunately you have to find a different way of making you living, because probably you are going to try and you're going to continue even though you take rest and take some time out. Maybe this is not for you, and I'm speaking in general, please don't misunderstand my words here. The helper need to develop a strength, resiliency skills, so in that way we can continue to be able to do this challenging work, anything that you are doing to make a living, to help others, to do anything that you may are doing to help others. So it is important to keep this in mind, because it is costing us, ladies and gentlemen, it's costing us our peace of mind, is costing us our physical health, is costing us our mental health, and we have to work in our priorities, really. As I said before, I put this together in 15 minutes, and just as an informal video that I put together, thinking about friends, families, and in general the public that is in need of this information. Maybe later with more time and just like with time, if I will, I can put something together that with more explanations. And with no rush, because I feel this video is like with a rush, but I feel in my heart to share this with you all, with love, and with respect, obviously, and with good intention, and because self-care, it is very important, because we must to make the living in one way or another, but if we are not well, we need to take care of ourselves. Please remember that you are not alone. Remember that we are here, that we are one, that we can come together, and we can do something important here to take care of ourselves, to take care of others. That we cannot help others if we don't take care of ourselves. We need to do our inner work. As I always have been saying, you are going to say, oh my God, she repeats that all the time, because that is fundamental. We need to take care of ourselves first before we take care of others. Having a healthy life, exercise, discipline, meditation, inner work, better nutrition, water, agua, good sleep, grounding. Looking for help. If you feel that you cannot do this by yourself, seek a professional help. Please do it. Yesterday I went for acupuncture. After years, like 25 years, I used to do this in Colombia. Wow, incredible. I do floating in Epsom salt, in those places that you go and there is a pod, POD, and you get in and you close and there is you are right there. My incredible experiences with my team from our wonderful star family happen when I am doing meditation, floating, grounding, and acupuncture, acupressure, healings. A couple of weeks ago I had one healing, beautiful healing, with Serene, the lady that I interviewed yesterday. Beautiful experience, let me tell you. But if you don't have resources, just remember, self-care, self-healing, good nutrition, hydration, grounding, nature, breathing exercises, mindfulness, fundamental. Please take care of yourself. Please remember the importance. And when you recall the symptoms for compassion fatigue, vicarious trauma, burnout, stop, breathe, and think. Stop, breathe, and think, and ask for help. But don't continue burn out yourself, because it's going to cost you more, and it's becoming something that probably you are not going to control, and then you need to look for help. Remember, the body has memory. And remember that you are not alone, that we are here, but also remember that all we must to take care of ourselves in order to take care of you. But use the tools, because these are tools. Remember that. Once you follow the protocol of self-care, you are going to start remembering who you really are. So, self-care, that is the key. I love you all. Remember this informality here. I apologize for it. As I say, I put this presentation in 15 minutes. But you are important to me. You are important to me. I have been in the field of mental health for many years, more than 20 years. I have learned to take care of myself. And I know how important it is. Time off, that is fundamental. I almost forget that. Time off. But at the same time, remember, when you decide to come back to the field, think twice. And think if it's what you really want to do. Maybe this is not for you. I'm speaking in general. But I love you. I'm here. I support you. And remember to take all these tools that we are providing here with love. Please give like to the video, subscribe, share it. Go to my other videos because there's a lot of information that I have been putting out there. My channel is new to the public. It has been private since 2012, but I decided to, like 5 months ago, to put it public. And it's growing. Again, it's informal. Much love for everybody and much respect. You know, this is with good intention. Take care, please. Self-care.